Hi, I'm Josh Furman. I'm a physical therapist and athletic trainer. I'm one of the mentors in the sports residency program here at the University of Utah. We are in the Eccles football facility, and we are going to give you a tour of the Beadles athletic training room.
Hi guys, my name is Tyson Kuderna. I'm the current University of Utah sport resident. We are inside Beadles athletic training room. In this area here we have our rehab unit where we have the rehab tables as well as our equipment back there where the athletes are completing their daily exercises and doing things of that nature.
So we're still here in the Beadles athletic training room. This is the area with the tape decks where all the athletes will get taped prior to practice.
Alright guys, we are in still in the Beadles Athletic Training Center. We are in the hydrotherapy room. Here we have our hot and cold tubs that athletes can sit in before and after practice. And then walking over here we have our two hydroworks units, underwater treadmills with the camera system, so we're able to evaluate gaits and look at things such as that. Alright guys, we are now in the cardio section of the athletic training room. Starting off here with our Alter G system that we use quite a bit. Gets a lot of work in here in this athletic training room. Going to our other cardio equipment, we have multiple treadmills and then the bikes as well that people can get in before and after practice. Also with our COVID social distancing 6 feet apart, as you can see here.
Okay, now we're up on campus in the other athletics facility. This is the Sorensen High Performance Athletics Facility. We are going to head into the Eccles Athletic Training Room. Upstairs here is the weight room that all the Olympic sports use. Let's head on in.
So we are now inside the Eccles Athletic Training Room. Again, a couple different tools relative to the football center that they don't have down there. We have the red cord system, which is used for a number of different activities, planks, balance, all of that good stuff. We have the slide board, which is another good tool. Walking towards the back, now we have the Delos balance system that athletes get pretty good use out of, and it's a pretty common tool that they're using in here. Moving over to this side of the training room, we have the resistance training equipment, working that way into our cardio equipment once again. Okay, so now moving to the opposite side of the training room, we have our recovery area with our Normatechs that athletes can use on a daily basis. Working into our cardio aerobic equipment here. Once again, we have the Alter G unit here, both a short and a taller version for basketball, volleyball athletes. They're going to be a little bit more lengthy. And then moving back into this direction, once again, we have our HydroWorks underwater treadmill system, and then our hot and cold tubs for the athletes to get in before and after practice.
All right, we are now just across the hall from the Eccles Athletic Training Center. This is the currently unfinished classroom for the Master's in Athletic Training students. They will be starting here this semester, doing the classes and the labs and everything in here, and this is the room where we will be teaching and helping out with the classes.
So finally, we are in the Dumke Gymnastics Training Center, here in their training room here. You can tell it's a little bit tight in here right now. There are plans in the next year to kind of expand this unit, and so we have a little bit more room to work with these athletes in here. And then panning over to the windows here, we have the gym where they're completing daily practices and doing all that type of thing to get ready for their competitions. If you don't know, Utah has a pretty good gymnastics program, so it's a lot of fun to work with these guys. All right, everybody, we are now outside the University of Utah Orthopaedic Center. This is the clinic where you will be having about 20 hours of patient care per week. It's your standard outpatient clinic with lots of cool tools inside that we'll kind of go through during this virtual tour. Let's head on inside. So we are now inside the University of Utah Orthopaedic Center. We're in our first section, which is our motion capture lab, which we use for a lot of different athletes and patients. We have our computer system with multiple cameras from different angles that will be super helpful in diagnosing and returning those patients such as post-op ACLs to sport with that. So it's a pretty cool system we have in here that's utilized almost daily. Okay, so we are in our gait lab analysis area where we have a number of physical therapists who work with runners specifically. Pretty cool treadmill with force plate technology, as well as the camera system to assess gait throughout the running cycle. So pretty cool tool also to have at the Orthopaedic Center. So here we have the HUMAC isokinetic dynamometer. That's a pretty cool tool to use in the clinic, both for the upper body as well as the lower body when returning our athletes to sport and getting our patients, back to the activities that they enjoy. So finally, we are in our rehab area at the Orthopaedic Center, where you can see there's many different treatment tables and options for patient care. The UOC houses over 40 physical therapists in total, so sometimes it does get pretty busy in here with a lot of these tables being used at one time, but it's a fun environment, fun place to work, and it's a good place to learn and grow during the residency.